Wednesday, and from now on, I am doing daddy-daughter dates on Wednesdays. So, yeah, it's pretty fun. Lily and I, what did we do today? Oh, she slept a ton, which was great. I got up early to do tea with Gary Vee, but he had to cancel, so I was fine. And now, what did we do? Made breakfast, we hung out, it was great, shot a little bit of video. I have so much footage, oh my gosh, I have hours and hours that I need to edit and get online. Can I probably come up around 3? Perfect, yeah, that sounds great, Caleb. Yeah, it's been a really great day. Yeah, so I was just talking about earlier when I was recording about being intentional and like dating your daughter is something that I'm really focused on right now. Just because it's been pretty. Well, it was rough. I mean, you learn so much after a breakup and stuff like that, and just making sure that I'm not doing anything. I just want to be a good example to my daughter, right? So yeah, I'm really digging what we've been able to do, like just connecting with her and having a great day together. We had lunch and having secret meetings. Oh, John Krasinski and Marvel. That'd be exciting. Oh, wait. I need to be composing a tweet. Yeah, we had this really nice moment after she was eating and stuff like that of me being able to just focus on her. And dude, gross. Oh, bro. It's yeah, we had this really nice moment where I could just like look at my daughter and just look into her beautiful blue eyes and just connect with her one-on-one, and it was just unreal. I'm just very thankful for it. Tweet. Who is watching? Oh, it's probably just me on for YouTube. I don't know. It'd be cool. I haven't done anything on YouTube in so long. I think I posted one video. Who's up? Lindsay Michelle. Hello, lady. How you doing? I hope that you're doing well. I appreciate what you do in the world of getting people housed. You're awesome. Do you want to chat? You want to? Let's see if you want to. I don't know if you do. No idea. Oh, I think you already left. Yeah, you already peaced out. Everyone, as soon as I say hi, I was like, oh, they called me out. They said hi. I'm out. But that's fine. Let's just open another window. Oh man. But yeah, it's I'm hoping that you guys are having a great day. It's been a very productive and busy day for me as well. And share. Post. It's weird watching myself on multiple screens right now doing all of this, but it's a good time. It's funny too because I have no organic reach left on Facebook or Instagram. Like, I don't know who. If you ever see my stuff, could you please comment or something? Because it just seems like nobody ever does see my stuff anymore, and that's fine. I don't really care. Just algorithms. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Facebook is just either people are complaining that they're seeing too much of my stuff or whatever. I don't really care. But I am dedicated to doing these Instagram. Well, Frig, we're on all 3 platforms right now. The only thing we're not on is TikTok, which I wonder if you can go online TikTok. Can you sign in? Discover trending company. TikTok is completely mobile. You can't even log in on their website, which is kind of cool. We'll go to Wix anyways. I'm going to start working on my website right now. If you are a independent business that is looking to get some social media management, feel free to hit me up. That's what I'm working on right now. Yeah, I should probably be focused on what I'm doing. Site actions, edit site. So yeah, therisnorth.com is my current website. I'm literally just logged into Wix. I build my websites in Wix right now because I don't know how to code. And it makes for a somewhat user-friendly, man, freedom from and forgiveness. I posted that. Okay, let's see here. Thanks. I don't really like my website, to be completely honest. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go back to my dashboard and my sites. Select my edit site. I'm just going to go back to my dashboard. I literally want to just completely rebuild my site. I'm not a big fan. Where is that right now? Site actions, edit, view, duplicate site, transfer site. Create new site. All right. What kind of website? It is a business. We're going to click online store, leverage AI, choose a template. Cool. Let's see what comes up for fashion clothing. So yeah, I'm just in here right now. I'm literally going to build my website as the store because a lot of things are already going to be pre-built in. Let's see here. We're looking at some different templates right now. Man, it's crazy how much women are just sexualized. Like, I'm just looking at these templates right now. And yeah, I mean, obviously women sell clothing, but I don't know. I like this one. I like this template. Use this template as a starting point. Let's do it. All right. Let's see how far we can get in an hour. Oh, but yeah, if you're on Facebook, Instagram, anything, just comment or whatever you want. And we will get you on here. The Risen North. So let's see. It's a good challenge too, how far I can get into this website in the next hour. So, because I already have business cards, I like them. I like these are. Hey, Liz, what's going on, cuz? Would you want to chat right now? I don't know if you're busy with your daughters. I'm just building a website right now. I can invite you if you'd want to. Thanks for the way back. Yeah, don't feel any obligations to click go live, but if you want to, feel free. Hope you guys are doing well. I miss you guys so much, Frig. I miss Edmonton. I got to figure out when I can get there. Okay. So, oh yeah, definitely. Don't need to be going live if you're nursing right now. There we go. But I hope you guys are doing good. How is little? I feel horrible. I've asked you this a million times. I forgot your daughter's name. I know Estea. Estea is amazing, and I hope that she's doing really well. But I can't remember your baby's name right now. You don't even have to put it in if you don't want to, because it's kind of weird because it's like super personal. But I miss you guys. I hope you're doing good. All right, so we got the font in. Let's go to color. I'm gonna try to color match it. I'm literally color matching off my card right now because I don't have. Oh, there we go. I can RGB it. Let's go with the darker brown. And there we go. Event. Ebony. Oh, that's super cute. Aw, she's over a year now. That's so exciting. I'm so pumped that you guys have her. That's awesome. That's so sweet. Oh, okay. So I'll show you the template that I'm using. So I just found the store one. And so I'm using this one. And we're going to build, because it's just built as a store right now. But I'm going to turn this into the new Risen North website. I guess Instagram's the only people that can see it right now because Facebook and YouTube are both live off of my computer camera. And the highlight. Try to match it as closely as I can to this tan. That's pretty darn close. Kind of looks weird though. So, how is Jamie doing? He's got to be enjoying probably some warmer weather and stuff like that. It's kind of funny because you have to type and you are very multitasking right now, where I'm just chilling here talking away. But it's pretty fun. And thank you for actually staying on a little bit. Everyone else came on and then they bailed right away, which is fine. You know, we're all good. But yeah, it's nice. So for those that don't know, Liz, she's my cousin. She is absolutely unreal. Her and her husband took me in, and she's how I got saved. God worked through her, and they took me in when they were living out in Leduc, and I got saved in Edmonton back in May 2000. Oh, Lizzie, yes, but muddy. But he has work. That's awesome. Yeah, it's got to be muddy as anything out there. Yeah, it's super gross here right now, but I don't mind because I'm not working out in the mud. It's 10 years since I lived with you guys in 2010. It'll be 10 years since I got saved on May 28th. So that's pretty exciting. So I'm pretty pumped about that. What else? What can we talk about? What can we talk about here, Lizzie? You got to type. Oh, I know, right? It's pretty exciting. For those of you that can't see, Lizzie just said woo. Yeah, so when things settle down and you know, the world isn't in quarantine, we'll be able to keep things going. I feel like I'm way too distracted trying to go between my phone, my computer, and build a website right now, but it's a good time. Yeah, I just don't have photos. So, what are you making? Hey, Estea! Hey, sweetie! I am making a website right now for the Risen North. My buddy Caleb is coming over on Monday, and we're going to design the first hat and sunglass combo for the apparel line. And that's what I'm working on right now. So I just found a template on Wix, and I'm going to work on that. I'm just looking at all the photos and stuff like that that are on here right now. And again, I can just leave the stock photos up. So it's not really that big of a deal, and they look nice. Yeah, that's oh, what platform? Sorry. Wix. Yes, I'm using Wix. I bought a 1-year subscription back in December, so I'm just building on Wix right now, trying to learn it. It's yeah, I don't know, it's not bad, but I just need to spend more time and actually learn it and stuff like that. So that's kind of the focus right now. And yeah, did a bunch of shot a bunch of footage over the last 2 weeks that I'm going to be editing and getting up on all the different platforms next week. So pretty pumped about that. Yeah. So just shout out to Liz. So if you're not on Instagram or not watching on Instagram, our Reno Diary on Instagram is fantastic. So yeah, Liz and Jamie. I like WordPress, but have never tried it. WordPress is great. I really like I do really like WordPress, especially for like blogs and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I switched to Wix, and I don't know. It's okay. If you're doing blogging or anything like that, WordPress is great. But I just really like how, because with Wix, it's very like drag and drop and everything. It's a very user-friendly tool, so it's great that way. But there's definitely like, you just gotta know how to, like, I gotta spend some more time and actually learn it, because there's a lot more than it can do that I just don't know how to do yet. But anyways, getting back to our Reno Diary. So Liz and Jamie have been flipping houses for as long as I've really known them. I don't know how many houses they've gone through since I lived with them, but they are absolutely beautiful. And yeah, the house that I lived in Leduc was great, and they built that one from the ground up. Lizzie's got some, I think, did you not study interior decorating, or did you just go to school for photography? I can't remember. But Lizzie's got a great eye. Who else is on right now? You didn't tell me that somebody else was on. Okay, they popped off. Anyways. But yeah, so our Reno Diary, just Lizzie's got a great eye, and their projects are beautiful. So I highly recommend. She's only got like 130 followers on there, and definitely deserves a lot more than that. So yeah, just wanted to give you that honest plug right there. Yeah, I don't know. Is blogging still going strong? Trying to decide if I should create a site too. Would it be worth my time, or just stick with Instagram? So I think blogging is it's more integrated into different platforms now, rather than just having a blog. It really just depends on what you're trying to do. With what you do, you're probably better off. I mean, your Instagram's great. It is better to have a landing page so that there's actually somewhere that people can go, because social media platforms, they go up and down. I have a feeling that TikTok is the highest growing population of social media out there right now, and TikTok and LinkedIn are the two platforms as far as social media go that you can still get organic reach for them, where Facebook and Instagram, they've hit their plateau. I don't think we're going to see a huge decline yet on Instagram as far as like millennials and older, but the younger population has already dropped off Facebook and Instagram quite a bit, and I have a feeling there's going to be a resurgence on blogs, just because that's just a feeling that I have. If you build a good blog, if you build a good website, at least that way too, you have your own platform. You don't have to, hope that Instagram stays going and hope that Facebook stays busy and stuff like that. And you can do anything you want in your own site. So the biggest thing is to have your blog and have your website and have it built the way that you want, but making sure that you're actually linking stuff to it. So if you want to build traffic to your blog from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything else, what you do is you post your content on those, but having added value content on your site is going to bring people to your actual site rather than just your Instagram or Facebook feed. Facebook and Instagram are, super important and extremely valuable. But there's only so much that you can do on any one platform, where with the blog, you have complete control. You can do whatever you want. You don't need to pander to whatever the trends are. You don't need to pander to the ad dollars that Facebook and Instagram want to get your content out there. Like for me, I've done a couple of paid ads and stuff like that, but now basically like none of my stuff gets very much traffic on Facebook or Instagram anymore, just because I don't do a lot of paid ads, or I do very few, if any, paid ads on Facebook and Instagram. If you want to do paid ads, Instagram, like the nice thing about Facebook and Instagram, when you link your accounts together, if you boost something like the same post on Facebook that transfers to Instagram, they work together as they are one company. So you are going to get a lot, you can get amazing reach, but you got to be willing to boost your stuff. And honestly, too, the dollars for the return as far as getting eyes on your stuff, the value is 100% still there. I mean, if you have even 200, so I have less than 200 followers on, what is the Facebook and the Risen North Facebook account at? Like I'm at 450 on Instagram, and Facebook is I think one something. Where are my analytics? But then again, I also messed up when I was resetting up my my linking my Facebook and Instagram page. My Instagram posts have been going to my personal instead. Oh, Melody, what's going on? Hey. I did not. People are commenting on the. Oh, there we go. Hey, I will check her out. Cool. You know Melody. Well, we both went to church on 99 together. Anyways, yeah. So Facebook and Instagram are still great. Like creating content for Facebook and Instagram, I think is still extremely valuable. The nice thing about doing Facebook and Instagram, creating content and having a blog is you can create say a bucket, a bucket of content. So, if you're filming, taking videos, audio recording, putting all that stuff into a bucket, and then you basically just, whatever you're editing and whatever you're using, you basically just create it for whatever platform you're going to put it out on. So, I mean, you're not going to put out the same, like when you put a TikTok onto Instagram, unless people already watch TikTok, they're just like, what is this TikToker doing? Like, it's just ridiculous. And it just doesn't suit that platform. So the biggest thing to do, especially if you're a blogger, is to create your own template and your own kind of signature on how you want to market yourself and how you want to build your brand. And from there, you need to then learn the different platforms, see what other businesses that are like whatever other profiles and other creators are doing on the different platforms, and be similar, and to basically create added value content. So when you see something that is good, look at it and try to make it as not necessarily as similar or the same, but take a look at all the good things that a content creator is doing, and then just be like, hey, if I built it like this and got their audience to follow my stuff, how could I then just bring it to a little bit more, putting your own watermark on it, making sure that it's really your own brand shining through. And there's so many good examples. I mean, just like with actors and musicians and everything else, like with content creators, it's a cycle. There's always people that are creating, and there's always people that are growing, and there's longevity and everything else. And you can speak to that however you want with social media. It's it's such a tricky thing because especially when you have high standards on the way that you want to present yourself and making sure that you're not being cheap. Hey, Paige, how you doing? When you're going to go through all content is going to have peaks and valleys on what on how much traffic they're going to get, but the biggest thing is just being consistent. And so just creating content all the time, having your own blog. The nice thing about having your own blog is you can, let's just do this real quick here. The nice thing about having your own blog is you control it all. Like your blog doesn't necessarily have to fit into what other people are doing. So that's the biggest thing is why a blog is so valuable. Like having your own page is so much, there's so much value to that because you have the control. You don't need to answer to the trends and everything else. Oh, sweet. So people are talking on, I really should have been paying somewhat attention to Facebook because there's still, I'm adult coloring. I'm still watching though, didn't leave. Sweet, adult coloring is super fun. But yeah, that would be my recommendation. Like I definitely think, especially to Zoomers are, so Zoomers is just kind of the Generation Z, whatever nickname, and I really like it because I think it's very fitting for them, are really wanting to go back to analog. I need to work on consistency. I dropped off completely for about a year since baby. And that makes sense too. And consistency is the biggest thing, but with the newborn, Liz, like that totally makes sense that you got to focus on what you got to focus on. Priorities change, right? But the really nice thing about taking a year off and then wanting to get back into it is you can kind of reset, just like how this whole COVID-19 has kind of made the entire world reset on how we do everything. And people are really focused on like the scary things because, you know, is our food chain supply management going well and all these different things, like all these systems are falling apart right now. But the good thing about it is we now have an opportunity to make things better. And so taking a season away, I mean, consistency for me is a big thing as well. I mean, I mean, it's been 12 years since I first came up with Sick Drink Media. But the consistency thing is where you're going to see the growth, you know, and it's okay to have grace periods of time where, you know, life happens and you can't necessarily be creating content all the time. But the biggest thing is consistency. And just, even if it's, you know, if you're doing one post a day, you know, hashtags and everything else on like the Instagram and Facebook, algorithms and stuff like that, they are what they are, and it's a business. So don't expect that to be, using hashtags is the best way to get things around because it's such a flooded market now too because everyone uses it. But the nice thing about having a blog is like Gary Vaynerchuk, for one. Like if anyone wants to learn how to build their social media presence, Gary V is unreal. So just go to GaryVaynerchuk.com. That's, you know, I follow 3 people as far as my business development goes closely, and it's Gary Vaynerchuk, David Meltzer, and Dave Ramsey. And Gary V, as far as how to build a blog, how to build social media presence, the guy is smart. He has a like 230-page deck that I just downloaded that will literally like teach you how to build a brand. All you have to do is execute on it. So I'm really looking forward to digging into that a little bit more next week and seeing how much I can grow the Risen North. I need to drink some water. I've been talking like crazy. Lily has been down for 3 hours officially now. She fought it for a bit, but she fell asleep at 12:30. So, yeah. Oh, so what was I talking about? Yeah. So, you know, having a blog, do it. The biggest thing is the other thing too with having a blog is transferring your content so that it all looks consistent. Consistency really is the name of the game. So that was one thing. Like I'm literally trying to color match from this business card here onto my Wix page, which when I'm looking at, I'm literally like placing the card to the screen like because I don't have the color codes for them. But just as long as things look consistent throughout your pages, that's going to be the biggest thing. And then that way too, the nice thing about using different social media platforms and then having your blog as like your mainstay is you have your personality, but then you can also do, it's not a different character, but because you're tailoring content. Yeah, you watch Gary Vee. Jamie got me tickets. Oh my gosh, I want to go to that course. I'm sure it's already sold out. I didn't know that you were going. Now that you are, I'm going to need to get tickets. That is, I'm not going to say that I'm jealous, but I'm a little bit jealous for sure. That is amazing. I'm super happy for you. What was I saying? So yeah, just making sure that things are consistent across the board. And then it's fun. So because TikTok and Instagram are so different, and Facebook as well, building different content for different stuff. If you enjoy doing content creation, it's great because like it's a challenge. I will. Yeah. Okay, well, there we go. I've been actually talking about how I need to get tickets to that, and I will need to purchase a ticket first, Liz, but I will come with you as long as I can find a ticket. What was I talking about? Yeah, just being consistent across your platforms, making sure that your stuff looks good, and just not being afraid to make sure that things look perfect right off the bat. Like that's one thing. I look at Gary's site, and it's super basic. And I don't mean that in any sort of like bad way or anything like that. Like it's a well done site and everything else. But for me, like I'm literally, because I'm building on Wix, I'm looking at all these different sites, and you can sometimes compare yourself to other people's projects and other like where people are at. And the one thing about that is like just start somewhere and just putting out content. Like don't beat yourself up, or don't think that it needs to be perfect. Just make sure that it's good and that there has value to it. But that's one thing that I really appreciate about Gary and guys like that is like they're just raw and they're real about it. And we don't live in the same like suit. I have an extra ticket for you. You just have to get it. I will get there, Liz. I'm down. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. All right. I'm going to Gary Vee in Edmonton, so I'm freaking stoked on that. You have no idea. That is unreal. I cannot wait till they re-announce the date. Let me know as soon as you know. I'm there. Oh my gosh. So now I'm even more pumped because now I get to go to Edmonton and I have like a legitimate reason to go. So I'm super excited about that. Thank you so much, Liz. You are unreal. I love you guys. Frick. Thank you, Jesus. So what was I talking about? Just being consistent, having fun with it, not putting too much pressure on yourself to create to like content that looks the same or better than someone else. I mean, it's the same thing that happened with Facebook and Instagram, where people were getting I love having dates with you. You are so much fun. I cannot wait to see my cousins. So one thing that happened to Zoomers and millennials is they thought that they weren't good enough because of social media, and it was something that was really affecting people for a while. And I hope it's healing, and I hope it's getting better. Lily's awake. I can hear. I still got a couple minutes because she loves to play with her stuffies when she first wakes up. But I am going to have to bounce off in about 5 minutes here. With that, don't think that your content, like whatever you're putting out, like just putting out content. That's one thing that Gary always talks about. Just put stuff out. I mean, you're going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to fail upwards. And that's the biggest thing. And if you're too afraid to put out content just because it's not perfect and it's not like friggin' CNN quality, and that was something that I really struggled with for a long time, was that my content wasn't going to be good enough, that I'm going to be judged about it. Like, I don't give a shit anymore. Like, people can... I just have zero expectations of anyone anymore, aside from like having a high standard for myself and who I'm going to interact with, but just not having expectations anymore of, how many people are going to like my post, and putting any sort of value on how many people are going to interact with you, how many people are going to view your stuff. I mean, I'm Instagramming live, and I've got one viewer right now, and it's my cousin, and I'm so thankful that I only have one. I set up interviews and stuff like that over the last couple of weeks, and I was doing the Instagram lives consistently, and there was one interview I did, and we had like 500 people viewed it, but the guy that I was chatting with has like 90,000 followers. But the thing is, like, wherever you're at is where you're at right now. It's not where you're necessarily going to be. And this is one thing that David Meltzer really talks about is like the hockey stick graph, I guess, where basically like you work really hard for a long time and then it starts to tick upwards, and you just can't be afraid to be patient and wait for that uptick. And that's why for me, I'm so glad that I've never actually given up on the Risen North and Sick to Rank, and it's been a long struggle, and I made a lot of poor choices over the last 32 years, but we all do, and we learn from them, and that's the biggest thing. Is as long as you're learning from your mistakes and continuing to grow forward, that's all that really matters. So Liz, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to it. You got the ticket, but I'm definitely paying for lunch then. Lindsay, Melody, thank you so much for checking out the live stream on Facebook. This is really helpful and motivating. I really appreciate that. Like hearing that I appreciate it. I'm not allowing it to feed into my ego anymore, but as long as it's adding value to your life, that's all that I really care about. And yeah, I'll be back on again. It's Monday to Friday on. Now that I know that I can do all 3 platforms, I'll be live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube Monday to Friday from 3 to 4 p.m. or 3 till whatever time Lily wakes up. And yeah, thank you so much. Mwah. Kisses to you and the girls as well. Hug for Jamie. I can't kiss another can't kiss another man. I was gonna say can't kiss another bearded man, but anyways, love you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna go and get my daughter. And I just hope that you guys have a great night. See you later, Liz. All right, Facebook and YouTube. This is going to take a little bit longer. I have not closed these down before. Actually, I'm just going to hit end. All right, I don't know who else. If Lindsay and Mel, if you guys are still watching, have a good one. Bye. That's good. Oh, I'm so live on YouTube. Yeah, thank you, YouTube, and thank you for all the platforms that have these streaming services. My name is John Rawlings. This has been the Risen North. Have a good one. Bye.